welcome to another edition of Moving Forward with Dave. I'm your host, Dave. Today we're going to jump right into a couple of things. I got two main topics that I want to talk about. One of them is not my dog barking, but Coda can't help herself. But anyway, one is a story about Dr. Fauci, okaying this $2 million for this experimental, pretty much experiments on these puppy beagles. I'll get into details of it. It's pretty much a reprehensible misuse of taxpayer funds, plus just an evil fucking shit when you're talking about, this stuff that they're doing to these animals. I'll get into the detail of it, and it should enrage you if you're an animal lover or just, life in general. And I also want to talk about, New Jersey's got an election coming up with Phill Murphy and the cowardice that he is, where he doesn't want to tell you about the mandates until he wins the election. But Project Veritas blew the top off of it, I think a day ago, maybe 2 days ago. We're going to get into that a little bit too. So stick around. This should be fun. Okay, let's jump right into it. So we're going to start off with our favorite governor, Mr. Murphy. Now, first off, full transparency, I do not disagree with everything this man has to say. As a matter of fact, there are some things that I do agree with him. Like I told you, I'm not a shill for the left or the right, best man for the job type thing. And even though I'm not a big Democrat fan or a Phill Murphy fan, really, but there are some things that he's got going on that, I think is okay. Like, we basically elected this guy because we wanted to legalize marijuana on this over here. That's pretty much how this guy won this thing. You know what I mean? Now, I didn't vote for it. You know what I mean? Even though I agree with it, I'm not voting for lose my freedom over a fucking joint, which I'll go out and get it anyway. And it never bothered me if it was legal or not legal. It doesn't even matter. But should it be legal? Absolutely. Should anybody be going to jail over it? No. But that's for another topic, another podcast. Now, I'm not going to vote for him because I know what he stands for and what he believes in. He's part of that party that's been hijacked. Your Democratic Party that's been hijacked. He's part of that radical change the world in this crazy vision of bizarro clown world like thing. I don't know what the hell they're thinking. If it's extreme ridiculous, that's what they're selling. But anyway, so this guy, we've been wondering, why is New Jersey not following New York? They usually do in everything. They follow New York. Pretty much New York says, oh, we're going to do this. New Jersey sits back 3 days later and goes, hey, we're going to do that too. It's just how it goes. That's how New Jersey is. That's how it happens out here. So why isn't New Jersey following any of these mandates that happen over in New York? One word. Election. Election. That's the word. So you get this coward that doesn't want to come out and say, I'm going to give you all these mandates, but until after I get the election. So Project Veritas, which is, I have to give it to that Tom Keefe. Not Tom Keefe, Jeff O'Keefe. This guy gets really, I don't know how people don't know that this is coming. I mean, at this point, if I was a politician or something like that, I would be freaking out that anybody would be a Project Veritas guy, because these guys blow the lid off of everything. So these guys are going in. I'm going to show you this video right after this little clip. I'm going to put it in there. How he gets his, 2 different aides telling exactly what he's going to do. As soon as he wins the election, it's going to be full mandates and all of this crap, which, like I said, I can't vote for that kind of stuff. You live in New Jersey. If you live in New Jersey, like I do you think we need any of those right now? I mean, I don't see it. I mean, I've been watching football for 7 weeks now, and I see with my own eyes on TV other sporting events, concerts, stuff of that nature. And you're telling me this? I mean, for God's sakes, you had Dr. Fauci, which we will get to him. That piece of shit, we will get to him. You had this guy saying, man, I don't know about Christmas, man. I don't know if you guys can get together for Christmas. While you're watching 67,000 people line up last night for the Seattle Seahawks football game in Seattle. There was 67,000 of them in those stands. Just to let you know, I'm a huge fan, as you can see, and I watched the game. Every college football stadium is packed to the gills. No COVID clusters. Seems very interesting to me. So why do a mandate right now in New Jersey? Because New York did it. And New Jersey always does what New York does. So if you're voting for Phill Murphy because you want legal weed, which we already got, and you're not worried about the mandates and what that means for your kids, what that means for your job, what that means for a lot of things, and you haven't been paying attention, because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. You're going to get everybody that's been sucking on the nipple of government. They don't know how to do it any other way. They don't know. These people have been economically enslaved. That's what I'm going to say. They are slaves economically to the government. Because without them, there's no money coming to these people. These people will not go out and search for a job. These people will not do anything. They are conditioned to stay home. The government's going to give them. They are conditioning them as perfect little Karl Marx socialists. They're pretty much willing to do anything to do that. Now, these people will go and vote for Governor Murphy, knowing that these mandates are coming. Then 2 weeks after this, when the mandates come, they'll be the first ones there screaming, this is affecting the black community more than anybody else. That's going to happen because more black people and more Hispanic people are not vaccinated than white people. That's a fact. That's a fact. The white people up in Warren and Berkeley Heights, they're all vaccinated. Every one of them, they're all vaccinated. Which, they can trust their government, of course they can. But black people and people of color, well, I can understand why they wouldn't trust their government with, vaccinations and stuff like this. If you ever want to look up something, you could look up what they did to our fellow Americans with the syphilis, when they were shooting them up with syphilis to see what happened to them, to black individuals. They did that. There was another radiation experiment. You can go and look at that too. This went on for years and years and years and years. So if you don't understand why they have a mistrust, probably of the government over any other ethnic group, of course, Jesus Christ, if any group of people would want to trust the government, it'd be them. Are you fucking kidding me? I would tell you to go fuck yourself. And most black individuals will tell you to go fuck yourself. I'm not taking that shit. So, my point is, we're going to go vote for this. And at the same time, we're going to complain about it. That's typical New Jersey. New Jerseyans, that's what we do. We go and vote for garbage and then complain about what happened. It's the truth. You could take the most liberalist guys that are friends of mine, and they're going to go out and they're going to vote for Phill Murphy because that's what they're told to do. They're going to go and vote for him, mandates and everything like that. And then one of them's going to fucking goddamn end up with a point where it's going to conflict with something with his job or something like that. And he's going to go, yeah. And he's going to complain. It's classic. I'm watching it all the time. I'm friends with all of these people. I see it happening. I read their Facebook posts. And I'm sitting back and I'm going, man, you're so late to the party. This has been going on and now you're going to be talking about it, but you're still going to vote that way. Why are you talking to me this way and you're still voting that way? I don't get it, but that's these people. I can't do it. I can never vote for a Democrat again. I just can't. I can't muster any type of... It's like trying to regurgitate your food. I can't do that. Knowing how terrible the cult is, nah, I can't fuck with them anymore. Right, I'm going to show you right now is a clip from Project Veritas. This is the first installment of a couple of they say they're going to release this week. Now, full transparency again, this has been edited by them. So, you know, take it from that angle as well too, but what's said is what's said, and you need to really look at it. So, check it out, here it comes.
Lo va a hacer, pero no podía hacerlo antes de la elección.
The independent deciders would not vote for him if he did the band.
Because they're into all that shit. My rights, my shit.
Once you know we have a win, it's like, all right, guns blazing, like who cares? I mean, let's do the mandates, let's do this, the next one.
Project Veritas has obtained hidden camera recordings inside Governor Phill Murphy's campaign, including from a senior advisor who admits to hiding information from voters until after the election in order to appeal to undecided and moderate voters.
Pero, ¿cómo así los mandates?
La vaccine mandates. Como California, que está el mandato que todo el mundo tiene que tener la vacuna.
Lo va a hacer, pero no podía hacerlo antes de la elección.
Exacto.
Porque los independent y los undecided.
The independent deciders would not vote for him if he did the band.
Because they're into all that shit. My rights, my shit. And they don't care that they kill everybody.
Well, that's good to know then. That after he wins it, he'll do the mandates, the vaccine mandates.
He will. But right now it's about him winning. It'll be fine.
This appears to be a top-down understanding. Matthew Urquio, a manager for New Jersey Forward, which is a campaign project funded by the Democratic State Committee of New Jersey, he echoes the same sentiment.
Do you think he'll do something about that, like the vaccine mandates and stuff?
I think so. I think the problem's right now because it's election season. He's not gonna have people say like we're gonna have a mandate now. You know, stuff for some reason it's gonna piss them off. I think once you know we have a win, it's like all right, guns blazing, like who cares? I mean, let's do the mandates, let's do this, the next one.
So you think if he talks about mandates for vaccines now, he won't get elected because it's a lot of pushback?
But I think there's some people that, you know, might push back.
If politicians stood as firmly behind their stances as we're led to believe, then why do they feel the need to hide this information from voters? We look forward to hearing from the Phill Murphy campaign, and we look forward to releasing the next installment inside of Phill Murphy's campaign very soon.
Well, well, well. It's just a conspiracy theory. Nothing to be alarmed about. Remember, well, you didn't hear it here first. Okay, now we're going to get to this fucking goddamn piece of shit, garbage human being that is Dr. Anthony Fauci. If it couldn't get any fucking lower, forgive my French, but I'm very passionate about animals. All of you guys know I own 4 dogs and 2 cats. I'll do anything for animals in general. I love them. And when I hear stuff like this, it makes my my blood boil. It's like a new level. I don't know if you've heard the new hashtag that's been going around Twitter and online right now. It's called hashtag Fauci lied, dogs died. Okay. Now, there's allegations out here that Dr. Anthony Fauci signed off on controversial dog experiments. Now, when I say about these dog experiments, I'm going to just tell you some of these images that I'm going to show you are pretty rough, and they should enrage you. They should absolutely enrage every moral fiber in your body. They had these baby beagles with their heads stuck into these boxes filled with these sand fleas that were eating them alive, and they were allowed to eat them alive, so they would cause lesions on them, so this way they could experiment on them and, you know, dissect them and do all of this crazy shit. Now, as a dog lover myself, there is a special place reserved in hell for people who abuse animals. A special room, a special, you know, place for people that can actually do harm to animals like that. Like a saw type stuff, you know. That kind of shit. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. That stuff enrages me. I mean, this freaking scumbag, Dr. Anthony Fauci, I mean, what this guy has done to the world in general, you know, through, you know, from his lying of the gain of function, you know, on the Wuhan lab, because, you know, we did it, you know, he did it. We knew that. He lied right there. From this reprehensible experiments on the dogs thing, just out of control with your taxpayer dollars. You paid $2 million, people, to torture beagles. That's $2 million to torture beagles. You know, this guy lying about telling you can't wear a mask, can't wear a mask on, we could do this, we could do that, vaccine this, vaccine that, all the way since freaking back from his 80s shit. How long is this guy going to be like in the spotlight and we're going to take this guy fucking seriously, man? This guy's been so far it looks like almost pathological type lying, and we're still giving this guy airtime and Time Magazine's Man of the Year or some stupid shit. This guy is I mean, I'm with Senator Rand Paul on this. I mean, this guy should be charged with, you know, crimes against humanity for releasing this deadly disease upon us all, and the lockdowns that all came down with it, and everything that's kind of just cascaded from this bullshit that happened over there in China, and they try to sell you it was a goddamn bat crap. 2 years into this, 2 years plus into this, and we're still, you know, no bat, no nothing. I know I'm going off on a tangent, but it all comes down to this goddamn Dr. Anthony Fauci and what a piece of shit this guy is. I mean, what an absolute piece of garbage human being, and there's a special room for this guy, dude. Well, thank you for tuning in to another edition of Moving Forward with Dave. If you like what's going on here, please like, subscribe, share, comment. All of it matters. Spread the word. Maybe we can move forward together. Maybe we can't. We'll figure something out. I appreciate all the support and everything that I get here. Like I said, I won't stop doing this. I'm just going to keep doing this. It's my way of fighting back. God bless you, your family. And we're going to get through this, man. Just got to stay diligent. I guess